Peace or greetings. Yes, Pisces. Pisces season. I know it's almost practically, the words don't even want to leave my lips. Almost practically over, but forgive me for not coming in any earlier. But the season is what you make it. Like, whatever you learned from this season, then apply it whenever you feel is necessary. Greetings before I go in. Rare Kama I here, or Rare Kaba Mystics, and I'm here to do the Pisces season monthly reading. Okay, general reading. And I have your spread here, and I'm about to go in and let you know what we have. We have the Four of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, the Moon card, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the World, and the Queen of Swords. And general underneath the deck even is a Ten of Cups. Okay, so this spread is very interesting because I was led to do the spread off camera, and I did it actually a few days ago, and I couldn't read it. Like, my energies wasn't feeling like I could just give you the right message, so I left it. And lo and behold, a few days passed, and here I am now trying to really decipher this and put it back together and send you the message. I know that you all Pisces are probably looking forward to your solar returns, and I hope you all did enjoy, are enjoying it. It's still basking in the happiness, the fullness, joyfulness of it all. And yeah, clearly on the board you can see on deck, like, there's a lot of thoughts that you're going through. You got mental hang-ups is coming to mind. Mental hang-ups. You've been a little bit frustrated and just having a lot of thoughts running through your mind that just made you feel like you need to rest with this Four of Swords right here. You, of course, with the Four of Cups, you have been dwelling on emotional pasts, love situations that you're trying to really understand and trying to get grasp of, trying to figure out what was it supposed to be, is it to be, and how am I going to be, and in the midst of going through all this emotional battle, you decide you're like, enough in it. Like, I really have to take stock of my situation, what has passed, what has transpired, and just like rest, give yourself time to rest on your laurels. You've kind of bonded yourself with these thoughts and feelings, and you haven't realized that there are other things around you in material plane that also needs attention to, and actually can yield greatness if you just kind of pick yourself up out of this feeling and realize that the offers are there. Because this pentacle card and this 10 of wands, you feel like you're finished. You feel like there's no more that can be done, there's no more that can be given, but you're not realizing that there are offers, there are other things. You have to just take yourself out of this thought track that's telling you oh, I can't go on, and realize that the world is here, and if you look, you have moved, I was going to say progressively, until I realized the Three of Swords, but nevertheless you have the Four of Swords there, and then the 8 to the 9, and then the World. It's almost like this is a 9 and this is a 10, right? But this whole hurt and this whole having to take stock and just you dwelling on the past, is all stems from heartache, heartburn, and the thing is, what you don't realize, or what you did realize to get you into this situation here where you're feeling like the last dagger has been dug, is that there were a lot of secrets and hidden situations that you didn't realize were going on at play in the background. Okay, and the world has come full circle, showed you that light, and now you are you're You're the Queen of Swords, who can be quite brutal in her mannerism. She's not even checking for her complimentary. She's got her sword at the ready. She's off with your head. She's ready to cut off her head if need be, So you are maybe in a maybe more of a sour place right now, which is not what most people know of Pisces. I know most people know that Pisces can get in their feelings, and they are very sensitive and intuitive, but also, when you get upset, like, no one can not feel the energy. When you're upset, when you're not feeling on 100, like, people definitely sense that, and it's effective. So now you're kind of hard. You're being hard. Understandably, you feel hurt, you felt wronged down by, you're trying to figure out, when am I going to get to this happy place right here. Okay, but there were changes that needed to come about, and they came about quite abruptly. But there are more things rushing in, like, this night right here, and it's to release you from these bondages, these addictions, these situations that's not really conducive for you, that you feel tied and bound to, right? But need change. We need change to get to this happy place right here, to that fulfillment, to that completion. That's the 10 of Cups, happy family, happy home life, happy material life. That's spiritual, physical, mental, psychological, every way, emotional, all of it. But to take stock and realize that whatever the situation that's passed, it's not going to be... It doesn't have to be your story. It doesn't have to paint you don't have to make it your paintbrush. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to paint yourself with the colors, with the spectrum, with the situation. It's come, learn from it, and let's move forward. Okay? And how to move forward. Let's see. For your Trust in Your Vibes card, you have Call on Your Angels, number 13. 4 seems to be quite prevalent to me in this reading. Yes, we have initially we start with the 4 cups and the 4 of swords, and we have the number 4 here. 4 is all about structure and foundation, and loyalty, and like, it has a very managerial kind of energy, able to put places and things in the right space to be of most conducive energy. Just I'm guided to say that the energy that you felt so secure in before, that you were dwelling on, that broke your heart, that you didn't realize was offering things that wasn't actually for you, that you feel like you're finished over because it's now over, wasn't really what you needed. It wasn't the foundation, the solid foundation that you needed. Okay? So, yeah, you're going to feel the way you invested. But that's okay. With however much you invested, or whichever way you invested, there will be pays on your return. Like, no matter, even if you invested in something that wasn't worth your while, just the fact that you put the investment in, you will get your returns, okay? And that will be worth your while. Pisces, don't you worry. Call on your angels, call on your spirit guides, okay? I'm just going to pick up the message from the book, from this one. Okay, call on your angels. It reads, be aware that you have a personal team of guardian angels who are working directly with you to keep you safe and on track with your soul's karma and purpose. With their help, you have no need to feel lost, afraid, or concerned about your direction. Your angels are by your side, as well as above you, behind you, and before you, closely watching over you and keeping you safe. You have angels who will connect you with the right support and angels who will bring you presents. In fact, you have angels to protect, serve, and support you in every way possible. Even if you doubt their support, they're still there, keeping you safe every minute of every day. Take the risk of believing that you're protected and begin to relax and trust in their ability to look after you. They will reveal their presence by giving you a sign if you ask for it. Open your heart and mind to receiving their gifts. Beautiful. Yes, I mean, we are all born with angels and guides, like our ancestors are always with us. They run through us, run through our blood. And one thing that is very interesting and telltale is that, your angels are always there. But you have to ask and call on their help when you need it. They won't interject into any situation, maybe life or death situations or certain situations that that is called on for them, for the higher powers to take charge. But we have a certain amount of free will, so your angels can only come in play and help you out of situations when they are asked to. So you have to get to know, and deal with them accordingly. And in this the passage, it read something that came to mind, and it's that you're on the right track. Don't feel like you've taken steps back because where you thought you was in a situation that actually is not. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. Karmic situations sometimes feel, especially karmic love situations, sometimes feel like it's the be all and end all. You're thinking this situation, if it wasn't true love, if it wasn't who I was supposed to be with, then what the hell? We went through so much together, and it was just so, the connection was so real. But those connections are very real, but they are here to mainly bring us lessons and into a new stage and phase in our lives. And when it's time to walk away, when it's time to release, when it's time to let go, we have to do so. Because that's the only way we can really reap from what may have seemed the hardship of a certain relationship. Because when we have time to reflect and realize what we're growing from. Okay? And your general love is getting to know each other. And the card reads, sorry about the glare. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Yes, and sometimes situations they can get so toxic, and that you just need space and time from each other. And sometimes we don't always break up for good. We can sometimes just break up to make up, but break up to gain a better perspective, a better understanding of oneself and each other, to then better serve the whole, which is the relationship and what the relationship brings to, humanity in general, really. Okay? So getting to know each other, and that would deepen your bond. And the message for you is here, Pisces, is getting to know yourself. Get to know yourself, and then you can better know how to get to know somebody else. And remember, everything starts from self. You don't want to be the one that kind of just follows what everybody else is saying because you don't really know yourself. In love, that is not the way either, because we don't want to depend on our partner to give us life. We are life. We just become greater life when we come into a union that is divinely ordained. Okay, and your angel message is Caressa. And Caressa reads, you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and to guide you to your next step. Happiness awaits you now. Okay? So no worries, whatever it is that you was dwelling on to begin with, know that things have to be changed. Time has passed and something new is ready to come in. But you have to release the old, the outdated, outweighted, or however, whatever. But You have to release to be able to move forward. And yeah, there's a new cycle abound, and new cycle is ready to open you up to just joy in abundance. Call upon your angels is right there again. Call on your angels. Call on your angels. Find out who your angels are. You know, everybody has an angel assigned to them, specific and general. Most people have more than one angel, but everyone has at least one angel guide. Okay? So, Pisces, you make part of my triad, so I know you will understand. Keep loving, but remember to love yourself first. Don't be too hung up on other people and what they are bringing or not bringing to your table. Keep concentrating on bringing in more for yourself, things that you can handle and things that's going to be conducive to you in the long run. Okay, keep being the best self.